Hi everyone, welcome to my video that will explain how to use Geogebra. This is actually Geogebra 5. I got this in the self-service app, but it's a free download, and this video is going to show you how to use Geogebra 5 to create an exponential linear or an exponential regression line. Okay. So I've actually have this set of data available in that shared folder, and this is a set of data points that represent the temperature of a liquid that has been resting for a bit of time, and we collected data every 30 seconds and up for a total of 30 minutes. And so we should have approximately 60 data points here. All right, what we want to do is, in order to write our exponential function, you have to really get this data so that the asymptote doesn't occur at room temperature, but that the asymptote occurs on the x-axis. So in order to do the function, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my spreadsheet over here. And if this doesn't show up visibly when you open up GeoGebra, I'll just show you. You can go up to View, and there's a spreadsheet option, and you can pull your spreadsheet out. Okay. What I'm going to do in the column off to the right is I'm going to take all of my y coordinates, which are located in column B, and I'm going to subtract out the mean of the room temperatures here. And so that was column C was my room temperatures. And if you scroll all the way down, this last number, I actually calculated the mean. And if I hold my cursor still, you can actually see the formula there. It says we calculated the mean of cell C1 to C61. So over on column F1, I'm going to just do an equal sign, and then I'm going to take whatever's in cell B1 and subtract it by the mean of the room temperature data. And then this is basically going to represent the y values after we subtract out the room temperature values. So I'm going to just pull that down. And now what we're going to do is create an ordered pair using the time the data was collected. So that would be cell A1, comma, the time that, not the time, the temperature at that given time after we subtract the asymptote, which would be F1. Oh, Lord, that didn't work. Okay, I thought that would work. Actually, oh, yes. All right, so before we do that, I remember we need to highlight by pressing down Command the first and last columns. And it's kind of tricky. We want to do Command. All right, if you two-finger click, I hold down Command when I two-finger click because I don't want to lose my columns. You're going to choose Create List of Points. And we really don't need the spreadsheet anymore, so I'm going to close it out. Now you can see this series of data points here is essentially the same as the blue set. It's just shifted down. All right, and if you look, that list is up here. They called that list 3. That's the list that we want to use to generate our function, and if you notice, they are color-coded. So down in your input bar, go ahead and type in fit exponential or fit exp. And why isn't that pulling up? There we go. There we go. exp. And once I see the function that I want, I just type enter. And after I press enter, it wants to know the list that we want to use to generate our function. So I'm going to do list 3. All right, and you can see this equation showed up, and that represents the list 3 that we created. if we want that to accurately reflect the data we see in the blue up here, all we need to do is take this, and I'm just going to add in that 21.55 that we subtracted out before. And now you can see that it actually is pretty, I mean, that's pretty accurate. That fits that data set really well. Okay. I just want to show you what would have happened if we would have tried to have used the blue list without applying the shift. So down here, I'm going to type in fit exponential. And instead of doing list 3, I'm going to type in list 2. And you're going to see what happens is that it really tries to take, oh shoot, that's not, not list 2. Let's try that one more time. I'm going to get rid of that guy. Delete. Let me try this one more time. Fit exp list 1 was the blue set. Okay, and we can see that when you do that, this brown curve, it is automatically assuming that it wants an asymptote of 0. And so it doesn't accurately give us the correct model. So just be aware of that. Anytime you have a graph that's shifted and you're going to use this program to generate a function, you need to shift it down and then it will accommodate for that. This is the only one I've noticed that you have to do that for is the exponential regression. Quadratic regression, linear regression, it automatically applies the shift, but for whatever reason, it assumes exponential functions are using no horizontal asymptotes. So hope that helps. Here's your end equation. If you compare that to what you came up with by your own math model that we did by hand, it should be very similar. Thanks. Thanks for watching.